Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we have Holland America issuing a warning to its passengers about a popular Spanish cruise port because of violence and what's going on there. We have a cruise port that's finally reopening. I'll tell you about that one. It's been 8 months since they've seen a cruise ship at this cruise port. We have another cruise port that's going to demolish 3 of its cruise terminals and cut back on cruise ships, and it is one of the busiest cruise terminals in the world. And finally, we're going to talk about Celebration Key because people are asking a very kind of weird question about, is there going to be sharks at Celebration Key? So recently in Spain, in a town called Panchero, there has been clashes with police and certain immigrant classes in that area. Very violent actually, and there are actually lots of people injured, etc. on both sides, police as well. And so it's only about 69 miles or so from one of the cruise ports out there where Holland America, MSC, Seabourn, Region 7 Seas all have cruise ships stopping at various times. It's not the main cruise port in Spain, but it is one that the smaller ships out there like to visit, as it's another destination that they can spread out their ships. But Holland America has warned people to perhaps that's a great day to stay near the port where none of this violence has happened yet. Stay near the town. But yeah, we'll have to, especially over the next couple of weeks as things, hopefully calm down in the area. So there's just a warning if you happen to be heading towards that Spanish town. Now, another Spanish town is making some big changes. Barcelona. Barcelona is the main hub of Spain. It's a main turnaround place in the Mediterranean. They have cruise ships coming and leaving all the time. Well, in one of their efforts again to combat over-tourism, etc., they are shutting down the Osaka port wharf area, which they own, Spanish government owns, etc. They are shutting down 3 of the terminals there. Now what they're doing is they're going to tear them down, terminals A, B, and C, on basically what you would call kind of like cruise ship alley, if you will. They can line up a bunch of ships on this long pier. Well, they're going to cut down 3 of them, break them down, and build a brand new, larger terminal. A brand new, high-tech, modern terminal instead of the older ones that are still there right now. And this one will be capable of handling the Icon class ships, the 7,000 passenger ships. So they are cutting it down from how many cruise ships, but not impacting the actual volume as much. There will be a cutback. Obviously, even if you put in 4 2,500 ships, well, that's 10,000 compared to 7,000 people. So they're cutting it back somewhat, but they're also opening the doors for the big, large ships to stop there as well. And it's going to be a brand new terminal. They're going to invest more money in the infrastructure around there to make getting in and out of the port much easier. So that could be good news for cruisers as well. We'll have to see how this all plays out as the terminals are still there, but they're planning on starting this very, very shortly. Speaking of a cruise terminal that has been in trouble a little bit, we have Port Vila, or Villa. It depends on how you pronounce it. And this is in Vanuatu. And if you don't know where Vanuatu is, it's kind of between Fiji and Australia. It's around New Caledonia. And they had a major earthquake back in December. And they weren't able to open up the cruise ships. They had to cut all cruise ship ties for tourism, which has really hurt the tourism in that area. And on August 8th now, they are going to be able to receive their very first ship. It will be a Carnival cruise ship that will sail into port. And yeah, they've repaired everything. They get their infrastructure back up and running. There's tours going to be ready, and the people are kind of excited to get the cruise ships back into service to help with the tourism dollars, etc., that they've sorely missed over the past 8 months or so. So that's good news for this cruise port. Imagine having so much damage from an earthquake that it's been shut down for 8 months, and your livelihood depends on it. Pretty severe. Next, we have a very interesting thing going on right now on John Hield's page, as Celebration Key is opening, right? That's their first sailing is coming up, or out. They're on it now, and they're going to this brand new destination, right? Carnival's version of Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And it's, they got water slides, they got cabanas, they got large swimming pools, bars, music, beaches, everything going on at a private island you hope to expect from. And people are starting to ask questions like, is it safe to swim there? Because isn't there sharks in that area? They do have nearby a beach called, Tiger Beach, which is known for having a lot of tiger sharks in the area, which are, not as aggressive as bull sharks, but they can be aggressive. They're not as scary as great white sharks, but they're there. But they're all everywhere, folks. I hate to tell you this, the ocean, they're in every beach, in every corner of the world. You can swim in Nova Scotia, there are sharks. You can swim in California, there are sharks. You can swim in Australia, there are bigger sharks, etc. And of course, in the Caribbean, there's gonna be sharks. So yes, there will be sharks. Should that deter you from swimming? No. I've been in the ocean many times. I've gone scuba diving, I've done snorkeling, and I have yet to see a shark, let alone be attacked by one. Now, is there a chance that you may encounter a shark? Yes, a very slim chance. Is there a chance you may get attacked by a shark? Even more slim than that. Way more slim than that. So would I stay away from swimming in Celebration Key because of this? No. But I hate to inform people who are terrified of that. There are sharks in the ocean. Just an FYI. Just like there are mosquitoes in the air. They're just everywhere. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.